Wow, man, that's a clip from a very powerful movie, really interesting movie as well. Starring, directed, written by, paid for, edited, produced by my brother, our good friend, the one and only Jussie Smollett is here.
What's up, family?
And then
I love you, Tracy. I see you, girl.
I love you, handsome. Forever
Okay.
and ever.
I love you.
All right. Okay. A lot of love going on back and forth.
Love.
And we have a cultural phenomenon with us today, who's done it all and has been in not only the soundtrack of our lives, but what we've watched over the different eras has always represented herself on a high level, opening many doors, an NAACP Image Award winner, a Trumpet Award winner, a Movie Award nominee, a BET Comedy Award nominee, inducted into the Arkansas Black Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen.
Just keep on going.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Read them
from Independence Day to Set It Off, to Soul Food, to Kill Bill, to Two Could Play That Game, to Missing, to Empire, where all three of us starred.
That's right.
That's right. All three of us
That's
starred.
right.
Please welcome the one and only Vivica A. Fox.
That's right.
Yo. Vivica.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, my brothers, thank you for opening up that vault to remind the children.
Oh, I got to. Yo, I was hoping you would be here today because I was going to do it even better.
Oh, next time. Well, I didn't know you was on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm West Coasting for a while, but we go back and forth, Vivica. I'm planet Earth. I'm planet Earth.
I know
claim
that's
it all.
right.
That's right.
But,
I love
but
that.
Okay, every day you hustling. You okay?
Yeah,
I'm not mad at you.
But I was watching The Lost Holiday.
Which, by the way, every day I'm hustling is her best-selling book by Vivica A. Fox.
I know. I said how she did that. She did that. That was smooth as a motherfucker. That's
that
the
really was. That's some Oprah Winfrey stuff. That was like, yes, go off.
But Vivica, I was watching the screening of the movie last night, and as soon as you hit the screen, you have such a commanding presence, and just watching you in that first instant reminded me of how long I've watched you and how long you kept this high bar for what is it that you do as an actress, as a thespian.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say salute. I was watching this going, damn it, Vivica. We might take it for granted because we've seen you do so much.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
expect to see you.
Right.
But watching you in this screener, I wanted to say, yo, you're amazing.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes.
I'm so grateful to my nephew. I know everybody, we go back like Kool-Aid. I've known Jussie since he was 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
And, we've known each other forever. I, grew up with them, to be very honest with you. I met them with their mom, Janet. We used to always see each other at auditions and everything. And to have him be my director, because we worked on Empire together, and I was the one that said calling him nephew on screen. So when he called me about The Lost Holiday, he's like, I need you.
Yeah.
I can't make this without you. You are my first and only choice. I said, well, let's do it. He said, well, you need to read the script. I said, no. I know if you say you need me, I'm there.
Yeah,
and I had a blast playing Cassandra. And that first time that you see me on the screen, it warmed my heart because we were in limited release and we went everywhere. We were in all the film festivals. And every time I came on camera that first, everybody clapped. And my heart just melted. I was like, y'all love me. Y'all get me. Okay.
People love you. We all adore you.
This might be a little spoiler, but given the love and the relationship you have with Jussie, there's a scene in the movie where you pretty much do something I always wanted to do. You
Swear, it's so raggedy.
He's so raggedy.
It's so raggedy.
This is why I hate it here. And I try to quit every day, Vivica and Jussie, and he won't let me.
you slapped the shit out of him, Vivica. And I wanted to know, was that acting, or did you actually make contact?
Oh. No, I made contact. He said slap me. And I brought tears to his eyes, didn't I, Justin?
Y'all, she slapped the tear out of my eye.
Was
Like
you ready
if the tear was on my eyelid. It was not going to fall. She slapped the hell out of me so hard that it literally, gave me a better acting moment though. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I was going to
You
say.
have been slapped by the best of them,
I have
okay?
been. My face has met the most incredible palms in this business, from Vivica A. Fox to Taraji P. Henson. These palms that hit this face, bro, you can't even slap this face, bro. You can't even sit with them.
Man, but
Yeah,
it was a
that's
great
funny.
moment too, because I saw tears swelling up in your eyes as you was
yes.
doing your lines. And I was like, yo, he's showing off, and then all of a sudden she slapped you.
You know what
But
it is, though,
yeah.
is that Vivica is the Vivica A. Fox. And and what we wanted to do is, and I so love what you said, Sway, is that we do start to take it for granted because she works so much and she's on so many things that she's become almost in some instances bigger than her talent. You know what I mean? Where it's like she's not just an actor any longer. She's Vivica A. Fox.
Yes.
And the thing that we wanted to do with this film is we did not want to just make a film that Vivica A. Fox was in. We wanted to make a great Vivica A. Fox film.
Yes.
And there is a difference. And so when she sat in the screenings, and every single time this queen is crying on her own movie, watching it, and then she got up.
I cried every screening.
Every single time. And she got up there and she said something, and she said, gives her the same feeling that she had when she first watched Soul Food. And being that, obviously that film and films like that and Still Magnolias are really the films that influenced and inspired this film. That's a huge, huge, huge thing. There was nobody, when I first wrote the Bible for this film 9 years ago, there was nobody that could have played this movie. The character was not named Cassandra. She was named Vivica. It was named Viv. Because, and obviously we weren't going to name the character Viv, but I put the character as Viv because to me, there was nobody that could do the character except for her. So to be able to see this coming out now on streaming is wild to me that she is Cassandra and she killed it.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank you.
absolutely. Vivica, we got a caller on the line named Tara from Dallas who wanted to chime in. Tara,
What's
go
up,
ahead.
Tara?
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning,
Hey,
Ms.
Tara.
Fox.
Good morning,
I
love.
just wanted to say that I love you so much. Thank you so much
much
for being
love
you,
back at
and you inspired me so much.
Thank you. That's what I'm supposed to do. My idol is Pam Grier, and that's exactly what she told me I am to do. I am to inspire, enlighten, and encourage you. So thank you.
Thank you for your call, Tara.
Thank you all.
The Lost Holiday is a movie I think all families should watch for a couple of reasons. You tap into just a lot of topics that people don't talk about out loud, especially same-sex relationships, gun violence, the ability to adopt a child when you're in a same-sex relationship, and the dynamic between the family members, the mother-in-laws, the father-in-laws, the whole nine. I feel like this is actually it's almost like an education for people. It's like a blueprint for people who in their families have people who are in the LGBTQ plus community. And
You better say that right,
Did I kill it?
You better say that right. Come on. We are evolved people. Come on.
Stop playing with me. But folks don't know how to act or what to do under those circumstances, and a lot of times we're indoctrinated with a lot of ignorance. And so, Jussie, when you wrote this, what was your purpose?
I mean, the purpose was I co-wrote it, first of all, with the great Jarrell Chesney, who's one of my dear friends. The purpose was really, honestly, it started off as a love letter to my mother.
Okay.
Because my mother in the 70s, 80s, as a black woman, marrying into a non-black family, wasn't always easy for her to navigate that. And the things that she dealt with and that I grew up hearing, I did not witness it because it was, my father and my grandmother, his mother, were estranged for a long time. And, seeing the way that it wasn't until my father passed away a decade ago that my mother somehow reached out and started to bond with my grandmother. We never called my grandmother. It was always, we did not know her. And it wasn't until then, and that kind of helped me deal with the loss of my father and kind of making peace with him from the other side, for the things that I had not dealt with. But it was inspiring to see her grace, to see her forgiveness. And we've all had to give grace and forgive people. We've all had to ask for grace and ask for forgiveness as well. So to put that in the realm of the world that I know, which is, a man loving a man, is really interesting because we see all of these dynamics, and I just want, I'm the first one to speak out and be like, hey, that's wrong. That person is ignorant. That person is this. That person is that. But at the same time, there are some situations where we got to give people grace. We got to give people grace for simply not understanding. And I think especially for our elders, for the people that came before us, you can't expect for them to understand something that has not yet been explained to them. So it doesn't mean that it gives no excuse or any understanding to people that are spewing hate. We're not talking about that, but we're talking about the fact that usually within our community, people are not on the front lines of marches yelling, saying the F word about gay people or trying to do all of that type of stuff. Right. But it's just this, it truly is an unintentional ignorance that we just don't know. And so to me, again, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher, I respect the people of the cloth, but at the same time, it's like my job is not to preach to people, it's just to hold up a mirror. And whatever y'all get from it, whatever I get from it, is what y'all get from it. But who are you identifying with? Cassandra is, to me, kind of the perfect example of somebody that you think one thing, you think that she has certain beliefs, but it's not actually. She just has these tiny, like these microaggressions of slight homophobia that is not so obvious to pinpoint, but it's got to be caught. You know what I mean?
And if I can jump in there real
please.
Quick, I'd say my character and the story of The Lost Holiday is a story, a dramedy of discovery, rejection, acceptance, love, and family, literally in that order.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we see is that Cassandra comes to, look, the pendulum always has to swing all the way to the left, all the way to the right in order to find its way to the center. And by the time that we get to the end of this film, we haven't figured everything out, but at least we found our way to the center of trying to figure things out, trying to get to know each other. We're in a world where we keep talking at each other. And if we took a little time to talk to each other, get to know what the backstory is to somebody's life without all these preconceived notions, I guarantee we would be in a better place.
Jussie Smollett, Vivica A. Fox are here. We're talking about The Lost Holiday. Bro, you look way more refined in person than you do in that film.
You know what?
I look raggedy as hell, didn't I? I had my dad bod.
Jason is going through it, okay?
Jason is going through it. Jason is a widower. Jason is trying to raise this baby, trying to finish the adoption, and then here come crazy Cassandra. You know what I mean? That want to turn the whole world upside down.
But what kind of research did you get from Jason? I mean, I would imagine there are a lot of gay men who deal with the same, adversities. What kind of research did you have to do?
Well, I started dating men. No,
okay. You were serious about this film.
Okay, wait, we're getting serious right now. The tone has changed.
You went all in for this one.
That's what I did.
True research, right?
But can I tell you something that was lovely? We had at so many of the screenings actual gay men that are going through adoption saying that this film just touched their heart. I mean, people was crying, boo-hooing, and it's just, I ask everyone, tomorrow we come out on Prime, y'all, to just, look at this story if you want to see some good acting, if you want to laugh, you want to cry, you want to open your heart to discovery. The Lost Holiday is a film for you.
Absolutely.
It's on Amazon?
That's made.
It's on Prime Video. That's right.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to say to Vivica, and just like congratulations, because if people know this route where you have to, at first, he said 9 years ago, you have the Bible, just starting with the idea. And
it's a process.
It's a process, bro. The waiting, and we spoke about that this morning for Good News Thursday, giving glory to God for keeping us while we wait. You know what I mean? It's because you can get distracted, you can get frustrated. It's all the things.
I'm a very impatient person.
Me too.
And that throws us out of our alignment at times because it's so easy to. It's easy, and we have to recognize the people who are placed by the enemy to even make us impatient.
Heather, you talking right. You talking right, cuzzo.
You know what I'm saying? So all of that. Go ahead,
Can we give a shout out? Because black women really got this film done.
Absolutely.
Besides Jussie, our executive producer, Mona Scott, Tressa Smallwood.
Yes.
You know what? Let me jump in on that, please, because because Vivica is one of those black women who got this done.
True.
There is Vivica A. Fox. There is Mona Scott Young. There is Tressa Smallwood. My mother, Janet, is
Sheila
an executive producer.
Janet.
Sheila Leggett. There are so many incredible women, but I have got to equally as Vivica, you got to show love to Mona and Tressa, because Mona, first of all, Mona came and loved on me at a time when wasn't a lot of people loving on me. Yeah. And she's the one that came and jumped on B-Boy Blues, which was my first feature film that the great Heather B starred in.
Hello.
And okay, mic drop.
Got her that sister's job.
Right. Oh,
sure
hey,
did.
come on, we talked.
Yeah.
But Mona literally physically walked this movie into BET Plus, and then was a part of The Lost Holiday from the ground up. She brought in Tressa Smallwood from Megamind. Tressa's the one that got Vivica to do her directorial debut on BMF.
Oh, okay.
And so it was all of these. I mean, look, anybody that knows me, y'all know me well, knows that black women have been the ones to guide me to hold me up in the times that it was the most difficult. Show me that I'm loved even when the world is saying that you're not worth love. And so to do this and to get this to the finish line is when I tell you my whole mission is to do this to pay them back, and I'm not talking about in financial, in a monetary way, but is to pay them back just to simply show them how grateful I am for them believing in me when they didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're set. Their world is, they're great. They're doing it. They're legends in this game. So for them to take the time and to put themselves out there and just bring it home, I'll never forget it. That's
why I wanted to say congratulations, because some of us understand that process, and it is tough. Yeah. And so to see it, as y'all put it, you and Viv, the finish line, and tomorrow you can say, go to Amazon Prime,
and it's yours.
And it's yours.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's a huge accomplishment, you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For
Thank
real.
Thank you so much. And then it's ironic that it's coming to Prime Video Mother's Day weekend.
Come on.
Yeah.
That alignment.
Yes.
What is it like? Because B-Boy Blues, that was your first one, right? Back in 2021, feature film. And both of you two, Vivica A. Fox, the magnificent, wonderful icon that you are, and Heather B., the magnificent, wonderful icon that you are, had a chance to work with this director. Like, but you know, like, he's your family, he's your nephew. Because can I share my experience, Vivica?
Please, Sway. Your non-female experience. Go ahead.
He wrote me a part in a movie that ain't came out yet.
Hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, okay. And it was traumatizing for me. Because he took advantage of our brotherhood, and he was just forcing me to just say lines I wasn't comfortable saying.
Oh.
Okay, he didn't give me a lot of I'm not an actor, Vivica, and he wouldn't give me a lot of takes. He was just bong, bong, bong. He's fast as hell. And that was my experience. Can y'all share yours?
Go, Vivica, you first.
Well, I must tell you that I am a co-producer of the film as well.
Okay.
So
an executive producer, baby.
Thank you, co-executive producer. I was cracking the whip, to be very honest with you. We made this film in 11 days.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we did B-Boy. We did B-Boy in 11 also.
What about our film? How long did that take?
That took 4 days.
That's
That's Tyler Perry energy.
Wait, hold on.
I hate y'all.
The one with me and Sway was half an hour. Ours was almost 2 hours. It's different. Like, what are we talking about?
So to be very honest with you, Jussie loved working with me because I had a certain way that I would call him that he would know I wasn't playing, and it would usually be nephew. And he would be like, yes. And I said, come on, we got to go. I don't want to lose. We got to make our day. Yep. Because I didn't want to lose scenes, because as far as I was concerned, every scene was important. So, you know, me being a co-producer as well, I was in there cracking the whip, but I would go to him with creative ideas, and he always accepted and listened. You know what I mean? So it was really a team effort. It really was. Absolutely. And we got it done. And even with editing and music and everything, I always got something to say.
Wow, Viv, you are such a professional. Thank you for having such a professional outlook on this, Sway.
Instead of what Sway did.
I'm just being real. I'm speaking my truth.
Icon. Wow.
Sway was only over there having a selfish moment. You can't be that way, Sway, and when you're doing a production. It's not just about you, baby.
I don't know.
I know
Vivica.
you felt that way that day.
I think
because he's used to all of the he's used to all of the walls saying Sway's universe. So he's like, what's going on in Sway's universe?
New universe right there.
He wasn't ready.
What about for
Wait
you,
a
Heather?
minute, y'all.
ahead,
Let me just tell y'all something that just happened. We have a new pope.
Oh, it happened.
breaking
it's
news.
Breaking news.
Wow.
Breaking news. The white smoke just came up out of the chimney.
Did they make the announcement who it is?
No, they haven't.
No,
They just
but
did
the white smoke
chimney.
Okay.
means that a decision was made. Thank you, Vivica, for
decision
that.
was made.
Citizens, you
Yes,
can turn the
breaking news.
Breaking News Channel 116. We'll be covering that live here at Sirius XM. So for me, Sway and Viv, it was totally different with B-Boy Blues. Jesse called me because he needed a female radio voice, a New York female radio voice, to be a voiceover. You know, someone turned the radio on. And so he said, I'm just going to send you. He said, do it through a phone, and that's it. It was one line. So he said, I'll send you the script anyway. Because I just want you to read it. And I read the script, and I was like, oh, my gosh, this is incredible, because I knew the book, B-Boy Blues. Something happened with the other actresses, and he asked me if I would just come in and do a screen test, do a read, and did it. And 2 days later, he called me and said, come over to my house. So Suzette and I, Uzi, Kalani's mom, we came over to. He was like, congratulations, Aunt Ruth, you got the role. Wow. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah. He was like, yo, your screen test was so fire.
Fire.
We just wanted you to be a part of this film, and the rest was history.
It's history. I love it.
Jesse called me a couple years back and just was like, yo, I have a text message for you, and forwarded what Tyler Perry's comments were about the film, and that's how Sisters came about.
I was on the red carpet, y'all. I was on the red carpet of the BET Awards, and I got a text message from that brother, and he's like, who is Aunt Ruth? I said, it's the legendary Heather B. He's like, that's Heather B? And I was like, yeah, that's Heather B. And he's just raving about her performance. And I was like, can I let her know this? He's like, yeah, let her know. I was on the carpet about to go on. They're like, you got to go on. I was like, I got to call up Heather real quick.
You handle your projects, your work, your art, your family, your extended friends with love.
Thank you.
And I think that's what we all...
Now, listen, child, and I do my best, because some children don't deserve it, but...
Hey.
But I do, listen, I do try to surround myself with peace, love, and to be as positive as possible. But I will say that in my life right now, I'm really learning to protect my peace.
There you go.
Yes.
And that's been hard. It's been hard to have like a little bit seasons of shedding, but I am in the most happiest, peaceful place I've ever been.
Wow.
Yeah,
and you deserve it.
Vivica A. Fox. Give her a round of applause. Jussie Smollett, you're a genius.
Tomorrow, y'all.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Congratulations. Friday. Let's just say Friday, May 9th, Amazon Prime Video. This is one for the family to sit and watch, especially in our community. It's called Get Educated, the Lost Holiday. Congratulations.
Y'all ain't got no plans for Mother's Day. Y'all got plans now.
There you go, man. Congratulations,
thank you,
brother.
Appreciate always
you.
love. Always
just
love.
Before we go, man, Sway, thank you for always. You, Heather B, always being so supportive.
Yeah.
I love y'all. God bless y'all. And keep on making it do what it do.
That's
you already know. Next
Can I just give a quick shout out to the music in this film really quick? There's music in this film. And our incredible cast, you know, along with the great Vivica A. Fox. We have Jabari Red, we have London Carter, we have Marquise Vilson, Brittany Hall, Miriam A. Hyman, Leslie David Baker from The Office. Y'all know as Stanley in The Office. Just Gina Belafonte, just incredible. Memphis Kate, incredible artist. And then for the music, we got B. Bearded, who did the score. My brother, producer David Ott is here. We have so many great artists. Melody Ray and Tone Stith and Miriam is on it. Robin Hood, just amazing. Adib, amazing artist. So just thank you to everyone. And you know, this is my family, Sway. So I just want to take the time and just thank y'all. Thank you,
man.
And happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Vivica, have a great weekend. Okay, we love you. All right,
love you, Viv.
All right.
Do me a favor, send my love to your mom.
Yes.
Okay, I remember you introduced me to her.
Absolutely.
Man, I'll never forget that day. Tell her, send my and then your entire family. But your brother did some editing on it.
Jake was one of the editors,
right?
Yeah. This is a crazy family affair. You know what I mean? Like we just. it just is. So yeah, Jake edited all of my trailers and everything like that. So.
Man, listen, they did my whole backyard over. Remember, I did their show.
That's right.
Jake
they bypassed
Jazz.
me.
They was trying to do your place, Sway. They was trying to do your place.
I still got the place.
Living by design.
Jussie Smollett, thank you, man. We want to thank all our guests today too.